Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the ESR Red Eye League UMP Modifieds penultimate round of the season. Round number 5 comes to Rossburg, Ohio. The Big E, Tony Stewart's backyard, the house at Earl-built Eldora Speedway. Plays host to, once again, round number 5. In 2 weeks' time, the dirt track at Charlotte will be the final round of the UMP Modifieds for the ESR Red Eye League. Of course, you can check them out on the Facebook pages. Check out ESR Red Eye League. Of course, don't forget, check out our website as well. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the schedules tab to see what we've got going on throughout the week. I should say, plenty of sim racing action to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, you can click on the sponsors tab as well. Keep up to date with the people that support not only sim racing but us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thanks to those people and partners that help us behind the scenes. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Icor Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. We get set for heat racing action here in just a few moments' time. All drivers going to transfer. We're looking at 13 cars have taken a lap time. 15 have signed into the pit area again for another round, again for 60 laps for the main event for tonight's round 5 at Eldora for ESR Red Eye League. Of course, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Friday night / Saturday morning, wherever you are, or Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, depending on where you are around the globe. Ronald, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sean, if you're here, if you're watching, thank you as well. Again, we've got the practice session coming to a close right now. Hello, Nate. There you go, buddy. So the practice session is done. And we will move into the next part of the program. Of course, it's going to go straight into the heat races. Actually, looks like it's going to put in 3 heat races. So they're going to be smallish heat races, but they all done off random grids. So we'll go trackside right now and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 1. Smallish heat races, but they are 10 laps in distance. Starting on pole in the 112 car will be Tyler Hargrove. On his outside in the 122. Not sure if this is Davin or David, but it's going to be one of the Cardwells on the outside of the front row. More than likely going to be Davin. Dylan Wilson, the D1RT entry number 80 car, will start position number 3. Position 4 will see the 014 of JD Brown line up alongside Dylan Wilson in that second row. And then, of course, our 5th and final starter, Bryson Daffin, in car number 18. Yep, Knoxville Nationals tonight again. So our pole sitter, Tyler Hargrove, did not grid. So this will just be a 4-car heat race. Well, Hayden Carbell, thank you for the follow. It's about time you followed me on Twitch, buddy. Just quietly. So this will put Dylan Wilson on the front row. Not going to lie, he will be hard to beat. Starting on that pole position, of course, Tyler Hargrove was scheduled to start position 1. Pace truck to the infield. Green flag is out. Heat number 1 begins. The ESR Red Eye League UMP Modifieds. Look at them, 3 wide down the back straight. There might be 4 cars, but they're not afraid to go 3 wide once again down into turns 3 and 4 for the opening time. Here of round number 5, Wilson will lead lap number 1. Daffin right through the middle of the racetrack. Daffin looked to slide up and almost got into the side of Wilson then. And again, they're very close, side by side down the back straightaway. 2 by 2 down into Turns 3 and 4. Here goes Brown, but Daffin moves to the inside. Wilson back through the middle, and they're 3 wide of the stripe. Oh boy, Cardwell, he is just sitting here watching this 3 wide happen. Now he's going to throw his name in the next. They're nearly 4 wide. Down the back straightaway, 3 of the cars go to the top side. It's Dylan Wilson who stays to the middle of the racetrack. Daffin now trying to come back at Wilson on the inside, down into 1 and 2. Slide job, 2 for 1 for Daffin. And Daffin and Brown, they trade spots. Brown was on the outside going into turn 1 on the exit of turn 2. He was down the bottom. Sorry, not Cardwell. That was Daffin who got a piece of the wall in turns 3 and 4. JD Brown continues to lead. Here comes Wilson on the top side of the racetrack. Heat number 1 of the ESR Renault League UMP Modifieds here at Eldora. Daffin once again down to the inside on JD Brown. Dylan Wilson falling back to position number 4 as Cardwell gets up on his inside. And there goes Daffin with the slider, but JD Brown anticipating that slide job. And already with a nice crossover down the back straight away, straight back to the top side into turns 3 and 4. Daffin once again will throw the slider. It's the big Hail Marys. You'd think he's Mike Tyson with the way he's throwing these punches out of Bryson Daffin. And, sorry, Daffin throwing them on JD Brown, I should say. Now, I can tell you that these cars, they are not 6 laps down. It's just because our race leader, our pole position starter, did not grid of Tyler Hargrove. So, again, not sure what went on with the 112 car, but hopefully he's going to make it out for the main event. Otherwise, he's just one of those people that, well, likes to register and not race. Yeah, go figure that one, eh? Daffin once again down to the inside as they go into turns 1 and 2. The popsicle sticks were just out. 8 laps complete, 2 to run. It is JD Brown after an exciting couple of laps here as Cardwell now going to put the move now on Dylan Wilson. They get the white flag that time by Brown to the top side. Cardwell, you can see again throwing the big sliders there on Dylan Wilson. Into turns 3 and 4 here for the penultimate, or for the final time. It's going to be JD Brown, Bryson Daffin. Cardwell will get 3rd, and 4th is going to go to Dylan Wilson. So, what an eventful heat that was for 4 cars. Race to Face, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in, sir. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 2. It's another short heat. Again, 5 cars in each heat. Ryan Diati, car number 57, will start position number 1. At a position number 2, we'll see the 21 of Chad Boland on the outside of Ryan Diati. Jordan Casey in row number 2 on the inside out of position 3, car number 99. He lines up alongside the number 7 car of Hayden Cardwell out of position 4. Then we go back to Dylan Fox in the 999 out of position number 5. So, just correct me if I'm wrong here, but we got 4 D1RT cars and 1 Swindell Speed Lab car. I almost thought for a minute there that Jordan Casey was actually on the D1RT guys team, so I thought we would have had a 5-car D1RT heat race, but turns out we are not. So there's a nice shot now to turn 2 here, overlooking the Eldora Speedway. I race. I race from time to time. It's not often that I get to race, but when I do, I do. Here we go. Diati, green flag is out. Casey getting a good start there in the 42 car. Heat number 2. Again, all cars going to make it to the show. There's the slider there from Casey on Boland. Fox got a little tight there on the exit of turn number 4 as Hayden Cardwell now moves to the inside. We're looking to take over 3rd spot from Casey. Casey literally stuck in a D1RT sandwich right in the middle of it. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Take that how you want. Casey Cardwell side by side down into turns 3 and 4 here on lap number 2. It's going to be Cardwell who's going to get that spot as we come down into turn number 1 and 2 once again here on lap number 3 of 10. 3 wide as Dylan Fox now starting to make his presence in this 2-car battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. But meanwhile we go back up front as Chad Bowler now starting to put the pressure on the number 57 car of Ryan Diarty. Diarty on the top side, Boland through the middle of the racetrack, side by side. Cardwell and Fox both got on by Jordan Casey. Now Casey back to position 5, although he's going to throw the big slide job down into 3 and 4 once again on Hayden Cardwell. However, your new race leader in the 21 car, Chad Boland. Yeah, did start 2nd spot, just had to confirm that one there. I'd almost forgot where he started as Hayden Cardwell puts the big moves there on the 57 of Ryan Diarty. Diarty to the inside on Cardwell. Cardwell around the top side through turn number 1 and 2. We're halfway home. In fact, we're going to be 6 completed right now as they come out of turn number 4. And Chad Boland, he's got 6/10 of a second lead over Hayden Cardwell. 5.5 to be exact, 0.550. There you can see on the timing and scoring. Diarty back there in 3rd. Jordan Casey holding off Dylan Fox at the moment, although I think he might be trying to play Fox right now, just play some games with the number 42 car of Jordan Casey. Look for Dylan Fox to maybe potentially be a hard charger in tonight's main event. Popsicle Stick's going to be out this time by 2 laps to go here at the Eldora Speedway. Heat number 2 of your ESR Renault League UMP Modifieds. Round number 5 of the season. I believe in 2 weeks' time, round number 6 at the dirt track at Charlotte. Of course, tonight, before we get there, we've got to complete 60 laps in tonight's main event first. Final time through 1 and 2 for Chad Boland in the number 21 car. Looks to start on the outside of the front row for tonight's main event for turn number 4. Chad Boland going to come away victorious. 2nd going to be Hayden Cardwell. 3rd, Ryan Diarty. 4th, we'll see Jordan Casey across the line and Dylan Fox home in position at number 5. Cars gridding here for the 3rd and final heat race of the night. Of course, we'll go trackside and take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 75, Benji Killian. On his outside out of position 2, car number 38 of Tyler Walton. Dustin Hall in the 331 will start position at number 3 on his outside, making another return here to the ESR Renault League. In the 09 car, we'll see David Lamb roll off on the outside of Dustin Hall. And your 5th and final starter in the True Speed Motorsports car number 1 car, that's Jordan Mitchell, starting position at number 5. You see that Dan's Auto Body, Team CCRD, True Speed Motorsports, number 13 car. Driver's just been given the 1 green signal right now. As the pace truck will move to the infield, it will be Benji Killian to lead the field here off turn number 4. Again, 10 laps of distance here in heat race number 3. Again, no qualifying, just the random heat races, and of course it's all about the luck of the draw. Down into turn 1 and 2 we go. Killian got a good start. Walton got a little sideways going into turn 1 and 2 as David Lamb in the 09 car looking to move to the outside and maybe look for a 2nd spot here. Again, the 2nd spot, the 2nd place driver will start position 6 in tonight's main event, where if you win this one, you will start position number 3. So it's a case of 3 spots, but it is a row difference, whether you're inside or outside as well. And we'll see how the track plays out later on this evening as Tyler Walton going to move to the inside. Walton and Killian now run side by side into turns 3 and 4. It's Walton through the middle. Tyler Walton in the D1RT number 38 car. Again, he's strong through the middle of turns number 1 and 2. He gets clear of Killian. Killian now getting the drive, getting the momentum, getting the speed back up in the number 75 cars. He goes now to the inside as he looks to take the line away from the 38 of Tyler Walton. Walton up top in turns 3 and 4. Killian down low. Killian once again takes the race lead at the halfway stage of this one. 5 down, 5 to run. Killian continues to lead at 7 laps completed. Jordan Mitchell now working the outside on Tyler Walton. David Lamb up to second. Mitchell and Walton, they come together. Walton may have moved up the racetrack and now they're going to come together down on the back straightaway. Jordan Mitchell around in the number 13 car. We stay green. And again, the popsicle sticks make their way out to the Eldora Speedway. What's going on, Ricey? 1.5 to run for Benji Killian, looking to start on the inside of the second row of tonight's 60-lap main event. David Lamb rides in second. He will start position 6. Tyler Walton, Dustin Hall. They were side by side on the front stretch. It's Dustin Hall who has that third spot. Up through turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. It will be Benji Killian getting the win. Second will be David Lamb, Dustin Hall, Tyler Walton, and Jordan Mitchell home in position number 5. Again, that'll be our cue to take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We've got a couple of minute warm-up session, so we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here, pay some bills, and come back before your 60-lap main event for the ESR Red Eye League UMP Modified Series live from the Eldora Speedway.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Ultimate Dirt TV for the ESR Red Eye League UMP Modified Series round number 5 here from the Eldora Speedway. We have 60 laps on the board scheduled for tonight's main event. Let's go find out who starts where here in your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in the 014 car, it's going to be JD Brown on his outside, the 21 of Chad Boland. Lining up position 3, we'll see the 75 Benji Killian line up alongside Bryson Daffin in car number 18 out of position 4. Position 5, we'll see the 7 of Hayden Cardwell line up alongside the 09 of David Lamb, Devin Cardwell, the 122 out of position 7. Ryan Diati, the 57 out of position 8. Position 9, Dustin Hall in the 331. Dylan Wilson in the 80 will start position 10. Jordan Casey, the 99, out of position 11. Tyler Walton, the 38, will start position 12. Tyler Hargrove again, not even here. Dylan Fox, and then Jordan Mitchell. So 13 cars. Bryson Daffin, who was scheduled to start position 4 after running second in heat race number 1. Has had, I'm hoping, some technical issues to where he's had to go or something. He's just gone to bed, but again, why stay up if you're not going to race? It just baffles me. Anyhow, 60 laps on the board. Here we go. Round number 5 of your ESR Red Eye League UMP Modified Series is Green, and JD Brown will lead the field off turn 4 for the opening time in tonight's main event. Lamb working the outside of the racetrack in the 09 machine. Going to fall back to position number 5. Here comes Dylan Wilson right through the middle, making it three wide with Devin Cardwell. Just in front of them, Hayden Cardwell fighting it out with Benji Killian. Look at Devin Cardwell in the 07 machine. Just rolling right through the middle. Got a little loose, got a little bit of a tap there from the 38, I believe that was, of Tyler Walton. But for the opening couple of laps, we are clean and green. JD Brown leads Chad Boland, third Benji Killian. Then you go back to Hayden Cardwell, David Lamb, Ryan Diati, Dylan Wilson. So again, the drivers working the outside and the middle of the racetrack. They're not staying too low around this Eldora Speedway, big half a mile of a racetrack. Benji Killian just getting a little out of shape there, as did Hayden Cardwell. Dylan Wilson right there. Look at them, 3 and 4 wide right now. Through turns 3 and 4, they spread out to 2 wide. They go back to 3 wide on the entry to turn 3. 3 wide for every second through the middle of 1 and 2. It's 2 wide once again throughout this field. 3 wide once again. Killian, Cardwell, and Diati. Diati on the inside, trying to make moves on the bottom side. As Wilson now, he's almost going to give him a up. Bizarre Benji Killian, Cardwell, Diati, they save it. What a save, boys. How good was that? We stay green. We complete lap number 6 of 60. Car into the outside wall. That's Benji Killian in the number 75 machine. I dare say that car might be coming back onto pit road in just a few short moments' time. Brown leads Boland and Hayden Cardwell. Those drivers sit 1, 2, and 3. David Lamb in 4th. 5th is that's Devin Cardwell, I believe. Davin or David, not too sure which one it is. Either way, that's another Cardwell nearly into the top 5 as there puts the slider was Dylan Wilson there on the 122 of Devin Cardwell. Fox once again, as there goes Wilson, trying to once again put some pressure on the Cardwell. I'm pretty sure it's Devin out there. Oh no, Hayden Cardwell. He's going to stop on the racetrack. He could have saved that. No. David Lamb and Hayden Cardwell caught up in an incident there in turns 1 and 2. In fact, it might have been 3 and 4. So the yellow flag flying for the first time this evening. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow us on our social media pages. I'm a little bit tired, actually. I really could go for a nap. Oh, I reckon a good sleep would go just grass right about now. Even just a 10 to 15 minute nap. Half-hour nap would be better, but I really could go for a good old sleep. Sleep. Alright, well, I got the racing. I got the horse races up on the left of the screen. Ricey, our horse is on. Flemington race 8, 1200 metres. The Ori Star handicap. It's a heavy 8 track. But I'll worry about that on the left screen. So if you hear me screaming and shouting and hollering at some horses, you know what I'm watching. Although, we're going to race the cast here. Chad Boland, JD Brown on the front row. JD Brown in the white and blue number 14 car. And they are off. And not only that, they're off on the horse races as well. But it is down the front. Straight away we go into turn 1 and 2. Lap number 14 complete. Oh no, Boland and Davin Cardwell 4 wide down the back straight away. 4 wide into turns 3 and 4. They go 3 and 2 wide now. 3 wide again. It's 2 and 3 wide action. All throughout this field, and especially in the mid-pack. And this just goes to show you right now, this quality in this field of drivers right now that the ESR Red Eye League has assembled. Let me tell you, these are some of the best in the business. Dylan Wilson now looking for the race lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job on JD Brown, and we've seen this happen in the heat race where JD Brown and Bryson Daffin put on a show in heat number 1. But now this is a different kettle of fish with Dylan Wilson stepping in to the back of the, or stepping back into the number 80 machine. His horses aren't going too good, Ricey. They aren't going too good. See? Absolutely does. This is why I don't give you tips, Ricey. This is why I don't give you tips. Brown and now Dylan Fox in the 999. I thought he might have been playing possum in the heat race, and now he is up to position number 2. Brown to the inside. Sosabon picked up the win at $25. Wow. Suppose I can get the right screens back up now here as we go back to the action on the racetrack. Top 3, top 4, top 5, a single file on the top side of the racetrack. Then we go back to Hayden Cardwell battling it out there with Chad Boland. Chad Boland around the outside on JD Brown. Sorry, Hayden Cardwell, that is. Ryan Diarte in the 57. JD Brown's on the inside. That's Jordan Casey around the outside of JD Brown through turn number 3 and 4. I tell you what, props to JD Brown on the bottom side in turns 3 and 4. Top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4. As there goes Davin Cardwell coming down the racetrack, almost taking the front end out of the number 7 machine of Hayden Cardwell. Again, they are all fighting for the top side of the racetrack, although you can see Brown the last couple of laps in turns 3 and 4 just making it work. There's Hayden Cardwell trying to make it work on the bottom side. There goes Jordan Casey with a big slider on JD Brown. Brown turns it back underneath once again. So Brown really certainly been in the thick of things right now throughout this entire night with cars throwing those big sliders on. But how about Brown on the bottom side? I must say, but Jordan Casey on the top. Brown and Davin Cardwell. Davin Cardwell now back into the top 5 as they go 3 wide for a moment. Davin Cardwell through the middle, sliding to the top of the racetrack. Almost got into the left rear quarter panel there of Jordan Casey. And Jordan Casey now runs the slider line through turns 1 and 2. Hayden Cardwell all over the back of Davin Cardwell through 1 and 2. JD Brown once again to the inside as Walton and Boland now So this field just absolutely pummeled with D1RT cars. Well, they lead 1-2 at the moment over the Swindell Speed Lab. Number 99 car, or the 42 I should say, of Jordan Casey, as Cardwell on Cardwell through 3 and 4. It's the 07D versus the 7 car. So who's going to get the better of it? No teammate affiliation either. Oh, Hayden Cardwell into the left rear quarter panel there of Jordan Casey. And the Swindell Speed Lab number 42 car. Yeah, that's going to be an EOL for the 7 car, you must think. And, well, classy driver, I'm pretty sure he's called that one out himself. And he's like, oh, I just completely screwed up, put me to the rear. So the field makes their way past the start-finish line here. It'll be officially 30 completed, 30 to run. So again, 30 down, 30 to go. Dylan Wilson, your leader from Dylan Fox, Chad Boland, to make it a D1RT 1, 2, 3. Apparently 4 and 5 at the moment, with Hayden Cardwell not being given a penalty for that one. Tyler Walton back there in position 5th, also in a D1RT car as well. So D1RT run 1 through to 5. Davin Cardwell, JD Brown, Ryan Diarty, David Lamb and Dustin Hall, your top 10. Jordan Casey in 11th. And there is Bryson Daffin, who, unfortunately for him at the moment, he sits 10 laps down, and not sure whether race control are giving him his laps back. Jordan Mitchell has officially scored in 13th position for the number 13. Benji Killian home in 14th with, of course, Tyler Hargrove. Again, not sure what went on with that 50 or the 112 car, but didn't make the call for heat racing action, didn't make the call for the feature race. One can only speculate. $32 down and 28 to run. Let's get the proper green ticker on the screen for you, as we are going to go back to yellow. Bunch of Cardwells involved in this one. We'll take a look now for your first time at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see what happened here. So again, we're on board here with Davin Cardwell, just getting the left rear quarter panel there, but it was Hayden Cardwell who in fact messed that one up. Quick back-to-back caution here at Eldora. Again, this will tighten the field back up once more. $25 to go at this stage. It'll be 24 when they get the green flag and your lights are out on your iRacing.com official pace truck. $24 to go. D1RT 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. So they are all stacked throughout this field, and again the green are not coming up on the screen, but we'll get that fixed as we go and back and watch the drivers enter turn number 3, and we just see all these cars, just a lot of them scattering to the top side of the racetrack. How about 4 wide down the front stretch, if you don't mind? Hayden Carbon now 4 wide once again. They go to 3 wide down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. 3 wide continuing. Casey through the middle. Right in the middle of a Cardwell sandwich. Hayden and Davin inside outside as they continue to run side by side. And look at, well, David Lamb just had a bit of a moment there through turn number 1 and 2 where it almost cost him a position. In fact, it might almost cost him 2 positions because both Davin and Hayden Cardwell were both trying to get by the 09 machine. So 20 laps to run, and I gotta say the D1RT boys right now, they are stretching this gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. 6, in fact, the top 6, the D1RT. And this wouldn't this be a moment for the team to have 6 drivers take up 6 positions in your feature event? It's still Dylan Wilson leading from Dylan Fox, Chad Boland back there in 3rd. Slider line right now for Dylan Wilson, whereas Dylan Fox is happy just to continue running the top at both ends of the racetrack. 17 to go. Not going to lie, really starting, and it's not by no stretch of the imagination is this anything to do with the race, but just had a long day. Didn't have much sleep last night. I really could use some Z's. Fox, a little touch of the wall in the centre of turn number 1 and 2 there as Boland looks to catch up and capitalise on the mistake from the 999 machine. But the 21 of Boland, no such luck at the moment in this feature event. Of course, he's sitting in 3rd spot, but no luck getting by the 999 machine as here comes Tyler Walton once again, looking through the middle of the racetrack. Then we go back to our 5th place runner, the 57 of Ryan Diarty, who was your pole sitter in this one. Of course, now he's sitting back in position number 6, it is Hayden Cardwell, as he looks for 5th on Diarty. Cardwell doesn't care who he takes out. There was some contact there with himself and Ryan Diarty. I say that with a bit of tongue in cheek because we all know I'm gonna call what I said. I'm gonna show no favoritism here on the stream. So we're coming up to a heat race distance left in this one. Tonight's main event. Lamb, JD Brown. Lamb and Brown, they go side by side. Brown falling back to your 9th position at the moment after running up the front for the majority of this race. Has just really started to fall off. 10 laps left to go. Your leader, we start lap number 51 of 60. 3 cautions once again in the evening for tonight's main event. And there is the number 80 of Dylan Wilson out in front. He's got a bit of a gap back to a 1.8 second gap. Back to Dylan Fox, Chad Boland in 3rd. Boland is slowly but surely starting to catch up to your 2nd place runner of Dylan Fox. And again, he was quicker on the previous lap time for the 2nd time in a row that I've seen on the timing and scoring. Again, Carver once again trying to pester and put some pressure on the 57. 6 laps left to go this time by for turn number 4 for your race leader. 6 to go. 3 miles around Eldora. Here comes Hayden Cardwell. Looking down low into turns 3 and 4. Once again, he's going to go to the top side this time. Thought it might have gone down low, but he drives back down through the bottom and then to the through the middle and then into the bottom of the racetrack. Once again, the lap's winding down. Now, the point of no return. If we see a caution flag come out, this will more than likely end the race here with just 4 laps or less left in this one. Here goes Hayden Cardwell down to the inside once again, down into 3 and 4. Chad Boland, Tyler Walton, they are hanging on to 3rd and 4th as Chad Boland now looks to go through the middle and trying to put the moves there on Dylan Fox. Realising that Fox might not be any more quicker than what the 21 of Chad Boland is. I gotta say right now, Chad Boland might be making the right lane choice when it comes to the Eldora Speedway late in this feature event. 1 and a bit to go as your leader makes his way down into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time, as does the rest of the drivers right now. And here we go. Turns 1 and 2, it is official. We race it to the start-finish line and down the back straightaway for the final time. Your ESR Red Eye League UMP Modified Round number 5 winner here at Eldora is going to be Dylan Wilson. Second, going to be Dylan Fox, with third going to Chad Boland. What a race by Dylan Wilson. He just absolutely dominated that one. And from a man that started on the outside of the 5th throw, man, he made that look easy. We'll take a look now at your JR Productions and Media finishing results here. Getting the win in the number 80 car, Dylan Wilson beats Dylan Fox. Home in second. Third going to be Chad Boland. Hayden Cardwell fourth. Tyler Walton rounds out the D1RT sweep of your top 5. And you can also sweep it back to 6th position. Ryan Diarty in the 57, home in position 6. Davin Cardwell, JD Brown, David Lamb and Dustin Hall. Round out your top 10. Bryson Duffin, Jordan Casey, Jordan Mitchell, Benji Killian were your 14 starters and finishers in this one. We'll take a quick break and see if these guys are going to come in, and then we're back in just a moment. Well, our podium drivers are here, and well, let's chat to these drivers right now. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in first place here tonight in Calibrated. He started position 10, and he gets the job done. Dylan Wilson, congratulations on this victory, man. It was were you playing possum in that heat race, just trying to see how far you can come back from in this feature? Good chat, Dylan. Good chat. Dylan, hello. All right, let's try it the other way. Let's go to third place. Chad, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, hey, bud, congratulations on this third place finish here and a part of the D1RT sweep of the top six. That must be pleasing, not only for you as a driver to get this third place, but also as a team to get this result.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys put in a lot of work all week long. I'm lucky enough to be on the team where I can come in on the weekend and, they're gracious enough to help me. So, hats off to them.
Track was very racy throughout those first 35, 40 laps, but in the end, Eldora, with the update, it still has a topside dominance here. How do you go about that, when you got a topside dominant racetrack?
Man, just try to be easy on the throttle and keep her against the wall and not get in the wall. I mean, that's what I do. I can't wall tap because if I do that, then I end up in the wall and wreck. So I just try to keep myself off the wall and half throttle or so and drive.
All right, well, congratulations on the third place run here tonight. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate with the team. You get some points on JD Brown closing into the final round of the series. It's pretty much going to be all or nothing next week between you and JD. So good luck in that one in a couple of weeks' time. Good luck, good job on the third place run here tonight. And we'll let you thank some people before we let you go, bud.
Thank you, Brett. I want to thank all my guys at D1RT, ESR for putting this on, and I guess that's about it. All I can think of.
All right, Chad Boland there home in third place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second place tonight. It's going to be the 999 car of Dylan Fox. And Dylan, you started deep, and this one started 14th. And a question that I'm going to ask the other Dylan, the winner, were you playing a bit of possum there in the heat race to see how far you can come back from?
Not really. Actually, I kind of took like 2 weeks off and haven't really been on a lot. So that heat, it was just kind of me trying to gather myself back up and remember how to drive, and even towards the beginning of the feature. So I was just trying to remember how to drive, and after quite a few laps, I started to get back the hang of it.
What did you learn from that heat? When, as you said, you're just trying to relearn a few things. What did you learn from that heat that you applied into the feature?
Well, I got back today and just found out that we had a new update, and it seemed like when the track was pretty fresh, you could drive anywhere. So I was just trying to keep a consistent line. Me and Jordan were battling for most of the heat, and so kind of let the other guys pull ahead, and Jordan ended up getting me, so I just settled for the back and kind of started out the same for the main there. You could almost be anywhere, and after about halfway through, it was just pretty much right on the top.
You guys certainly put on a show, not only throughout the heat races, but also in the main event as well. So congratulations on this second place run. I know you got some sponsors you want to give a shout out to, and maybe some people as well that might be watching.
Yeah, just all the teammates at D1RT. I think we got the top 5 or 6 tonight. I can't remember. And just everyone that's running this tonight, and all the guys on the team that helped like throughout the week and through all the other series. Supermoon Graphics, Showtime, Designs and Apparel, High Side Graphics, and you for broadcasting this, and Dustin for running this league.
All right, that is one Dylan Fox. We'll go down and chat with another Dylan, as hopefully he's got his issues sorted. Dylan, got a copy now?
I got a copy this time.
You almost left me hanging there for a minute. I was almost about to move us out to another channel. But hey, bud, congratulations on the win. Started 10th. You passed 9 cars through this feature event, and you got the job done. It was tough way to get through the field, but in the end, you got it done, and you made it look easy there by winning by 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't feel that easy when you're having to knock the wall down. It sucks, but we did what we had to do and ran a pretty clean race. So we'll take it and move on and pray to God sooner or later we get off the walls and beating them down to be.
Going into the feature event, starting literally mid-pack, on the outside of the 5th row with lots of good cars in front of you, lots of good cars behind you. What was going to be the game plan in getting through this main event here for the 60 laps and, apply that to get to the front like you did? What was going to be the focus in getting through the field?
Keep the car in one piece, not get into any wrecks, and keep all the fenders straight. And yeah, we made a couple mistakes, had a couple of moves put on us with Fox and Davin early, but kept it clean. I think a bunch of other fast guys had some trouble, so it made it kind of easy to get to the front. But once we got there, it seemed hard, kind of having to be right on the wall like that. But we kept her straight, and seemed like we found a good line the last 20 laps, and that worked really well. So I just kept riding that and prayed for no more yellows.
Well, congratulations on the victory here at Eldora in the penultimate round of the season. I believe the final round in a couple of weeks' time at the dirt track at Charlotte, and hopefully we'll see you then. But before we let you do get out of here and celebrate not only a win, not only a podium sweep, but also a top 6 sweep for D1RT. Got some sponsors and some shout-outs to give as well before we let you go. Oh, was that you who moved, or was that you or me?
That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
I was clicking things too early.
Yeah, I was just going to say congratulations on the win, on the podium sweep, but also the top 6 sweep as well. So any sponsors, shout-outs again before we let you go.
Yeah, I got to thank the legend Trevor Fitz, who was giving me spotter advice over my shoulder. He's over my house, sleeping on my couch right now. So thank you to him. He really was the MVP of this win. And D1RT Racing, I think we swept the top 6, so that's pretty cool. And you for broadcasting, and ESR guys for putting this deal on. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Now that's official. Dylan Wilson there chatting to us down from Victory Lane. Congratulations to our top 3 here. Congratulations to D1RT, who sweep positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once again, a big thanks to ESR Red Eye League for putting this event on and putting this league on. I think we are 5 rounds deep. 6th and final round should be at the dirt track at Charlotte in a couple of weeks' time. Keep an eye on the ESR Red Eye League Facebook page for more information. Of course, you can keep up to date with what we've got going on here on the sim racing and what we've got coming up over the next week here on Ultimate Dirt. There'll be plenty of action live throughout the week, and I think we've got about 10 shows to come up this week alone, and 10 races every week live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll be live across YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well, so we'll have all your bases, all your multimedia streaming platforms covered. And again, a big thanks to our sponsors. Once again, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you Sunday night for the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models, UMP Modifieds, and 410 Winged Sprint Cars. Good night.